12 best side hustle businesses to make money in 2020 that pay well too. Okay, have you been looking to make some money, some legitimate money? I don't mean BS stuff, scammy stuff or spammy stuff. I mean really make some money. I put together 12 ways you can make money on the side, okay, and turn it into a big business also if you want, and we're starting right now. Hey, I'm J.R. Fisher. I've been selling online since 2009. In fact, I sell digital products, I sell physical products, I do coaching, and I've done millions in business over the years. And on this channel, what I do is I share with you some of these techniques and tips I've learned along the way, and some disappointments and some losses too. I share the losses with you so that you can skip over those and it'll save you time and effort. So what I want to do in this video is I want to share with you 12 ways to make money. Now, before we get started with this, I want to prefix it with this. Some people will say, well, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. Select one you do want to do, but if you really want to make money, sometimes you got to do some stuff you don't want to do to get to the stage where you want to be. Because some of you may be saying, hey, I just want a brand new computer and some camera equipment, and I want to shoot videos on YouTube, but I don't have any money. You could do that if you started one of these other businesses and worked up to that, okay? So if you don't have the funds you need and you don't have anything really to invest but your time right now, these are some great businesses. Some will appeal to some people, some will not appeal to other people. So if they don't appeal to you, just don't do those businesses. It's that easy. Now, I also have a free e-commerce course. It's right below. Cost you zero. All you gotta do is click and learn. It's a $97 value, so I would certainly take me up on that and grab that course too. Okay, so let's get started with the 12 businesses that you could make money at on the side. Now, the first business I'm going to tell you about is Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex pays $18 to $24 an hour with zero experience. Okay, so let's check that out now. We're going to go over to Amazon Flex. Okay, here I am at Amazon Flex. Now, this is a pretty cool site. Amazon has grown so much that they need people to deliver packages, okay? So to deliver packages, most drivers make $18 to $25 an hour. You can easily track your earnings with the Amazon Flex apps. They have an app for it. Flexible hours, you can schedule ahead or pick up any available block of time that they have available, and you can be your own boss. You build your own schedule. Opportunities available 7 days a week. So whenever you've got free time, you could actually do this, guys. You don't have to do it on certain hours, and that's the cool thing about that. Maybe you've got obligations, maybe you have another job, maybe you have children, and you need to have your husband or wife home so that you can do these things. You could do that with Amazon Flex, and all you gotta do is go here, click get started, and download the app. Now, I happen to know you can't do this on a laptop. You actually have to do this on a phone. So what you would do is if you want to click here and get started, you could do that, but to download the app here, see, it gives you this link, and you actually have to put that link into your mobile browser, and then you could go ahead and get started. So I guess the only thing you really need for this is some type of smartphone that you can access the internet on, and you can start making money with Amazon Flex. Now, the next thing you can make money on, and you've seen them all over town, you've seen them everywhere, you probably wondered how they got maintained, is with charging Lime and Bird scooters. And there's a couple other brands out there, and you can actually just Google this. And I just want to tell you about this. I'm not going to go to their site right now, but you can go to either one of their sites, Lime or Bird. And there's a lot of these scooter companies out there, but the way they get charged is they actually pay people based on the location of the scooter a flat fee to charge it. Now, you're probably wondering, well, won't it use up all my electricity, and won't they cost me more? It normally costs you about 25 cents to charge one of these scooters, so it's about a quarter. And on average, people are earning $5 for charging a scooter. So if you went out there and you grabbed 10 scooters or 20 scooters, you're going to make 50 to 100 bucks a day just charging scooters. Now, some scooters will pay you $15, $20 to charge it. Now, why would that be? Why would they want to pay you more? It's the location, my friend. It's the location. So some of these scooters are in difficult to reach places. Maybe you've got to jump a fence. Maybe they're down by a lake. Maybe they're off the road in some brush or something. They know based on technology where that scooter's at, and they're going to pay you based on how difficult it is to get that scooter. If there's 20 of them on the corner and you can just grab 20, they're probably going to pay you $3 a scooter. But you know, if you've got to go and get that scooter in a little bit more remote area, more difficult area, they'll pay you more. But on average, it's $5. So if you want to make some money, all you got to do is spend your gas money to go around and pick them up, throw them in your car, and go charge them. And that is number 2. Number 3, this is a really cool one, and I met somebody who did this, and they started an actual car wash business. But here's how they did that. They didn't do it normally. They didn't just go out and wash cars. What they did is they went into exotic car groups on Facebook, and they posted in the group that they will wash their car. Now, exotic cars, people expect a little bit more attention. Normal car wash in our town here is probably going to cost you about $80, and you're going to get about an hour's worth of work out of that. And that's fine if you want to do those too. But if you get into the exotic ones, you can charge $200 to $300. Now you're going to have to spend a couple hours there, but $200 to $300, you know, you could do one a day and pick up another $4,000 a month. I mean, that's pretty darn good, working 5-6 days a week. So that's another way you can make money. And somebody's gonna say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wash cars. Well, then don't do it. But you could pick up a lot of money, literally in the thousands of dollars, if you go out there and offer the services for washing exotic cars, or regular ones for that matter. Number 4 is garage sale flipping. Now, this may sound insane to you, but Gary Vee has done some really good videos on this, and this is Gary Vaynerchuk. We all know him and love him, and he's a motivational guy. He literally went around to garage sales to prove this could be done, and he bought items. And here's how you do this: you buy items, and you don't go home and have a garage sale, because people don't expect to pay for anything at a garage sale. They pretty much want it as free as they can get it, and I'm going to show you how to get it free in just a second. But what you do is you find these items that are kind of unique, and you put them up on eBay, and you sell them on eBay. You find some unique items and sell them. Now, the key is to get these things as cheap as you possibly can, and there's 2 times you can get them cheap. The first time is first thing in the morning. If you go first thing in the morning when nobody else is there and the people are putting their stuff out, you can ask them, you know, I'll take 5 of these right now, you know, for $10, or I'll take 12 of these right now for $20. And people basically, the reason they have a garage sale is it's stuff they want to throw out. I know I used to have them years ago, and my kids could sell their toys and sell their clothes, and they could get some money, and it was fun. And we would spend, you know, a Saturday and Sunday out there doing this. But basically, I had already scheduled for a charity truck, you know, disabled veterans or whatever, to pick up all the junk on Monday morning that was not sold, because I didn't want any of it. I didn't want to bring it back in the house. I'd put it in the garage until they showed up, you know, on Monday, and give it away. So that's the other key. The other way to get it really cheap is go at the end of the day, or the last day of that particular garage sale, because at that point, these people are willing to just give it away. So at that point, you can literally get stuff so cheap that you almost have to make a profit when you put it on eBay, if it's worthwhile at all. So unique things you want to get are maybe clothing, belts, jewelry, that type of thing. I would stay away from appliances and electronics. You can have too many problems with those. But any little unique items you can resell on eBay and make money. And I know I saw Gary Vee actually doing this. I haven't personally done it myself, but I know people who do it, and some of these people are making thousands or even millions of dollars, because they send people out to buy stuff, and they do all the listings, and they end up with warehouses, and it's a pretty cool business, and all you need is a little tiny bit of money to get started. Number 5 is drop shipping. Drop shipping is awesome. Drop shipping is awesome because you don't have to have inventory. Now, I will tell you, you know, we sell Survival K food because we're the manufacturer, but we also have thousands of websites out there that market our products, and we get sales on a daily basis, and they sell the product and collect the money, and then they buy the product from us, and we ship it out. So they don't have to do anything but list it on their site, and, you know, collect the money, and then send the order to us, and we take it from there. So I know drop shipping is really good. Nowadays, you can use AliExpress. You can incorporate AliExpress with your Shopify store. All you do is integrate it with Oberlo, something along those lines. And you can sell products in China and ship them to people in the US, and you never touch anything. All you do is market them. Number 6 is rent out your car on Turo. Now, what's Turo? Turo is a pretty interesting site. Let's run over there right now. I'm going to show you Turo and show you what's going on. Okay, here I am at Turo right now. Now, this is a really cool site. This is a place you can actually list your car. You see it right here, or you can actually rent a car. So I'm going to put that I'm going to rent a car. I'm going to pick Los Angeles, and I'm going to see what's available by just hitting enter. And the dates are pre-populated in here. It looks like a 3-day rental type thing. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up all the cars in Los Angeles that are for rent. You can see where all the locations are, okay? because you're going to have to get them from these locations. You can Uber over there, right? So here's a Tesla Model S, and it's $199 a day. Now here's the interesting thing. I was with a friend not too long ago, and he was driving a Tesla X, and they were renting out that car, and I think it was $300 a day. So he was taking in $1,500 a month, and he wanted a Tesla, but he couldn't afford one. So what he did is he went ahead and financed a Tesla. He put it on Turo, and he was taking in $2,500 a month, $2,000 a month. I think his payments were like 15 or something like that. And he actually was paying for his car by leasing out the car, which was pretty darn amazing, right? You can actually lease out your car and actually pay for it. Now, that car was over $100,000 car, but he could pay for it by just renting it out. Now, there's all types of different cars in here, guys. And all you have to do is list your car. They take care of the insurance and all that stuff, and they get a cut, obviously. But let's look up here, and we're going to change the sort, and we're going to sort it low to high to show you what other kind of cheap cars are being rented out here. This person has a Dodge Avenger 2013. This is probably a $600 or $700 car at best, and they're renting it for $20 a day. Here's a 2011 Hyundai Sonata for $20 a day. You just look through here, and there's a Nissan Versa. Who knows how many miles are on that car? Matter of fact, let's click on it and take a look at it real quick. And it's $20 a day. It's had 27 trips. Let's see here. It shows you how many miles highway, how many miles city. It's an automatic transmission. If you want it for long term, you can do that. Distance includes 350 miles, but if they go over that, you charge 20 cents a fee for additional miles. Insured by Liberty, and you got a bunch of 5-star reviews here. So it's just kind of interesting, the kind of cars that are on there. Now let's do a flip side of this. Let's go ahead and sort this high to low to show you some of the high-end cars that are in here. Okay, there we go, a Lamborghini for only $1,650 a day if you want that. Here's a Tesla X, like what I told you about. This guy's getting $1,600 a day. Well, he isn't yet. He doesn't have any rental fees on that. That seems a little high to me. But here's a McLaren, $1,500 a day. It's already gotten 8 trips, so he's rented it 8 times. So what is that? That's $8,004. That's $12,000 he's taking in right there. So if you got a car you're not driving, you want to rent it out, go to Turo. I'm sure there's other sites like this too. Number 7 is chatbot support. Now you can go and Google this on your own, but chatbot support normally pays about $15 to $18 an hour. All these companies have these little chatbots now on their website, and they don't have somebody dedicated to sit there and monitor this. So a lot of companies have sprung up, and you can just sign up for certain blocks of time. They give you the basic information of the company. If somebody needs more detailed information, you just get their information, you forward that to the company, and they'll follow up from there. So if you've got a few hours a day and you want to be a chatbot and you want to answer some of these people's questions at $15 to $18 an hour, it's pretty good, because you look at people driving Uber and they're making $10 and they're having to drive their own car and use their own gas and pay for their own insurance. You could sit at home and just type on your computer. Number 8, and I just mentioned Uber, but this is a whole different kind of Uber. This is Uber Eats. Uber Eats is pretty cool, actually. And Uber Eats is simple to sign up on. It has a lot less qualifications than Uber does. Okay, so the qualifications for Uber are tougher than Uber Eats, because Uber Eats, basically, you're going to pull up to a restaurant, you're going to pick up a bag, you have an app, you're going to drive to the person's house, and you're going to hand them a bag. That's all you do. There is no interaction whatsoever with individual people. It's just you and the food and whoever you dropped it off with. Okay, so that's your interaction. I guess you have to say, here's your food, but that's a great way to pick up some money, and those guys are earning $18 to $20 an hour. Number 9 is rent out your parking place. Rent out your parking place. This is crazy. I found this site and I want to go to it. It's called curb.works. And let me show it to you real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm at curb.works right here. Okay, so this is not available in every city. So, you know, depending on where you want to park, you may or may not be able to find it. I'm going to go to Albania real quick here. Let's check out Albania and see what we've got. Curb is launching in Albania soon, so they don't have one there. Let me find a city they do have this. Okay, so I'm in Cairns, Australia. And in Cairns, Australia, these are all the parking places. Now, how this works is some people live by the beach. or some people live by a stadium, or some people live in a crowded neighborhood where there's no parking and they just rent out their parking spot. Now maybe it's one assigned to you, maybe you have 2 parking places in your driveway and you don't use the other one, maybe you've got some grass in the front of the house. I used to go to these concerts and I'd see people renting out spots for people to park on their lawn for $10 a car, and they'd put 10 cars there. They were making $100 a day or whatever, but those rates are much higher now. So, maybe you're getting $50 or, $60 a day, and it's just found money. You literally do nothing for it. But the cool thing is it's all done through an app now. So they pay for it through the app, and you know who the person is because you got the license plate, you have all that, and you can just rent out space at your house. Number 10 is writing for people. Writing's pretty simple. If you've got average American, education, and maybe you've been through high school, you could just go to something like TextBroker, or you can go to iWriter. Let's do that real quick. I'll run over to TextBroker. Okay, here I am at TextBroker, and I need content or I write content, okay? So on average, the average American person who's been through high school is going to be at about a level 4. So you're going to be earning about $15 to $18 an hour if you're writing here. Now, if you make it to level 5, which doesn't take that much more expertise, you could be making as much as $50 an hour writing on TextBroker. So, if you wrote 5 hours a day, what is that? 5 times 5, that's $250 a day you could be earning on TextBroker. You work 5 days a week, that's $4,000 a month. You can also use iWriter.com too. Let's check that out. And there's iWriter. It pretty much works the same way as TextBroker. You can either order content or write content. And it's a pretty simple thing to do. And you get paid really quick. People, pay to have you write articles and blog posts and ebooks and product descriptions, whatever it is, and you get paid. Now, number 11, it's kind of crazy, but it works. It's called rentafriend.com. Yep, rentafriend.com. Now, let's go over to rentafriend.com and I'm going to show you what it is. So here I am at rentafriend.com. Now, people go to Rent-A-Friend for a lot of different reasons here, but basically it's spending time with somebody you don't know. So maybe you want to give tours of your city. Okay, there's a good example. Those are on Rent-A-Friend. Maybe you know sightseeing spots. Those are on Rent-A-Friends. Maybe somebody is coming to a town. They just want to be shown around the town and all the restaurants, and you know all the restaurants and you're good at that. So all you do is type in here, you can pick male friends, all friends, or female friends. So let me put in here San Diego, and I'll check out our town here. And I'll say that I want somebody to show me restaurants. And we're going to go to San Diego. And we're going to go search. And now people rent people to go to parties. People rent people to go out on dates. It's not really a dating site, so I don't want you to think of it that way. But sometimes people have to go to a business function. They need to have somebody go with them. They need to have somebody with them. They can go to Rent-A-Friend and get somebody to go with them. So as I scroll through here, it says these are the short listings, and then we have a detailed preview right here. Okay, so you could pick one of these people here. I'm an international person. I've been all around the world, also have been doing life coaching in Europe. So we're going to pick on Destina right here, and we'll see what Destina does, okay? It's got a description of her. I can organize a group of people to hang out with for a party or a big event. And you have to join actually to see all the pricings on this. But it's got a little blurb about her. So she says here, I can be a phone friend, email, pen pal, introduce you to people, wingman, wingwoman, poetry, art, drawing, coffee house, bookstores, bowling, sightseeing, hiking, hot air. This lady will do anything. Photography, zoo, museum, teaching, manners, workout partner. She will rent out her time as a workout partner. That is really interesting. Pottery, baking, cooking, museum, amusement parks, golf, wine tasting, friends. She'll hang out with seniors. She'll do whatever. She'll go to the movies or dinner with you, clubbing, going to bars, sports events. This is one of the craziest sites I think I've ever seen, but people are vetted, so you don't have to worry about that. And Rent-A-Friend is the largest friend for hire site on the internet. Rent-A-Friend. Number 12, and the last one, is domain flipping. It's basically buying a URL and reselling it for more than you bought it for. And this is pretty interesting because there's a lot of people out there looking for domains, and there's some that are available that nobody knows available. So what you do to get probably better domains is you want to go to justdropped.com. So let's run over there real quick to justdropped.com. Okay, here we are at justdrop.com. Now you can look at these URLs by subject. Now the cool thing about justdrop.com is that the URLs that are in here are ones that just expired. So nobody's really knowing about it yet, and you can actually buy these domains and probably sell them for more money. Okay, you're going to have to enter your information, and then they're going to send you an account verification code, and then you just verify it. Okay, so my account is verified now. So now I can actually go in here and do some searches. So anyhow, once you sign up for your account, then you can actually do searches right in here in this box. Now they're going to charge you fees if you want, you know, some unrestricted searching, that type of thing. But basically it's worth it if you're going to be buying and selling these sites. Great thing to do. And you can also list these sites at GoDaddy or whatever once you've bought the URL, and you can actually make money. It'll also tell you once you've done a search if that particular URL has a website already built or not. So that way it'll let you know that. So there you go, guys. There's 12 ways you can make money. Now, some are going to be more appealing to others and some won't be appealing to others. But the point is you can make some money. There's no excuse for you not to go out there and make money. Some require access to the internet. Some do not require access to the internet. Some require that you have a smartphone. Some do not require that you have a smartphone. So that's all you really need to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, do so now. Hit that subscribe button below. And don't forget, hit the bell. Turn on bell notifications, turn on all notifications so that I can let you know every time I do a new video, every time I go live. And when I go live, you can actually talk to me online. Don't forget, grab my free course, e-commerce course down there. There's a link for it. Grab it right now. It's a $97 course. It won't always be free. So make sure you grab it now. It's click and learn. Thanks for listening. Put your comments below. Any questions you have about starting a business or ways to make money, please let me know about that below in the comments. And if you've tried some ways, share those with others too. Put it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.